Some students received a crash course in first aid basics and more on what to do in case of a disaster here in the border city. Survivor Night began in Ontario in 2009, and the border city held the event for the first time this weekend. Anna Stanislaw has more.
No, you're not supposed to be. Ready?
For Tori Baynton, one of the 29 participants, it wasn't just a chance to spend the night at the school. It was a chance to learn and be prepared.
If there was ever a natural disaster in Lloydminster, it's something that we should know. Like, you never know if it's going to happen, when it's going to happen, so it's good to know what's going to go on if you ever get in that situation.
The students were shown hands-on skills, interactive games, and different demonstrations.
Closer to the wire. It just shows the kids the hazards that are out there. It's kind of a silent, power line is silent, and we'll show them exactly what it can do to you.
Hopefully those are skills the students will take home with them, share with their parents, and it will help to instill basically an attitude of preparedness in those kids, because they really are going to be our future going forward.
And the important thing to remember if you encounter a power line:
stay away from the power line. If you find something laying on the ground, stay away from it. Call 911 or our service guys.
Danielson believes the students can use these skills in a personal or emergency situation.
So some of those first aid basics, fire extinguisher training, it doesn't have to be a large disaster to be able to use those skills.
Yeah, that's okay. Turn your machine on.
Analyzing heart rhythm.
Good.
It's lots of fun. You get to hang out with all your friends and just learn different things. You get to talk to different people and about their occupations and how they are working on the job and just different stuff like that.
Anna Stanislaw, Newcap News.
In this installment of Retrospect this week from the archives, Brian Hardy takes a look back at local reaction when an Alberta cow was diagnosed with BSE, as well as some students who planted some extraterrestrial tomatoes.
It's May 1990, and we report on some extraterrestrial tomatoes.
They're here, lurking in the shadows of Father Gorman School Library are alien tomato plants. The plants have been growing for 5.5 weeks now from seeds that were up in space for nearly 6 years. The seeds have been exposed to the harsh environment of space inside a long-duration exposure facility satellite. These students are monitoring the growth of their seeds as part of a research project by NASA. Teacher Veronica Bailey says it's a wonderful opportunity for the students.
Oh, the fact that the seeds were in outer space.
Well, we're still finding out if they're going to have any mutations, or if they can have different colors, or if the tomatoes are different.
Well, I think it's interesting to see how the different plants grow.
NASA is expecting a full report in the middle of June of all the data the students have compiled. Karina Fairbrother, Broadcast Center News.
This week in 2003, mad cow disease dominates the headlines.
I think it's really premature to say that, we're seeing any decline in sales.
Although many businesses with a tie to beef did not want to speak on camera, they too say at this point it's too early to tell how they will be affected.
We're very confident in the standards that are held by Alberta's tracking systems.
Out in the community, reaction has been mixed.
I think that in Canada we've worked real hard at building a safe food system.
I am very concerned about it. I don't think I'd buy any beef for a while.
Hopefully they will get to the source and it will be over quickly.
Shannon, Fagan, News Hour.
Join us next time for a visit to Progietown